Welcome back, everybody. It's our second day of the trial of Turnabout Samurai. Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Wright. Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Nothing really. Right? Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yeah, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy.
Those crazy butt boobs.
October 19th, District Court, room number 4.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
The unexpected fact that has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there was other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder what that producer is going to come out when he's going to... The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the jet. Maybe we'll have a chance to pin the murder on him. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make Steel Samurai, noob raffle. This is Almanella. I'm a director. Television.
Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the proceedings of the event that day.
Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart.
Okay.
If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Something in the trailer on that day did it. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Now, the question is it someone we've met or someone new who did it? Because this is the first case where we didn't see a picture of the murderer at the end of the intro.
Yeah.
Day of the murder.
I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
Yeah, I want to know this hammer secret.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may get your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
I hope you have that voice when you get old.
His voice? I hope so too. The day of the murder. Alright, let's at the studios from around 9 that morning. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no, I come in on all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about you freaks in the industry.
Still, FWIW?
For what?
I was pretty busy all that day, sad face.
Tell us more about that. What the hell is
For your information? For what it's worth.
For what it's worth.
Fuck.
Wow. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting and watching the whole thing, LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
I'm just trying to get that sort of face in the voice. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long?
Well, I'm pretty sure you already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle at the run-through, see?
Oh, right. That's the limp.
Which of course led me to think of the lunch Roths.
What? Rofs? Rolling on... What's Rofs? I know Raffle, but what's... Rofs? Rolling on the floor starving? He even said it. Ben, you missed it. Phoenix
awesome.
I
guessed.
was looking at that.
Phoenix said, rolling on this floor starving? I hear that everyone else at lunch ate in the employee area.
But not everyone. Some people at Studio 2 were eating outside.
That's true. Yeah, we saw the plates. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate that some bones were on in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat them. But I had a meeting at Studio 2 trailer. I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? What was just said?
That he didn't get to eat?
He didn't get to eat at all. Not at all? It's a little vague. It's contradictory. I'm gonna say contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella!
Well, what you mean?
Sweats. When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table.
The plates on the table.
There were two plates on the table. The same kind of plates as the employee area. Who ate lunch there? He jiggled.
No, good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So, what exactly did you eat?
When exactly did you eat?
When?
We took one break during that
Oh, they
meeting.
took their butts off their chairs, man.
I wolfed it down then.
Who ate the other one? Or did he eat both?
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave.
And did he eat the bone?
Wait a second. If they
break.
took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break.
Well, yeah, not a one. Sweats.
What's he sweating about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Jesus Christ. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. You didn't just tell the court that didn't you just tell the court you ate a T-bone steak during lunch break? Oops, Ruffle! Well,
Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
FedEx, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Vanilla, your testimony, please.
Not a good sign when Edgeworth laughs like that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. He wants this to happen. He wanted this testimony to happen. Somehow it's going to be worse for us. Yeah, for what it's worth. Yeah, I'm going to say we took a break, Raffle.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 10.
12. What? What's that? Is that math nerd humor?
Sounds like it.
That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit a murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams.
Base 12. Count to 12. What?
Nope.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah. Smart nerds.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well.
Take his time.
Yeah. He savors his steaks.
You may begin your cross-examination.
All right. Yeah, if we took a 12. Okay. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 until about 2:35.
Exactly when the murder happened, pretty much.
Yeah.
Exactly at the murder time. 2:30. That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible, time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. That's only 7. Screw you, math. Massage his brain. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that
Yeah.
trailer table.
Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, Divasquez plate.
Her nickname's Diva, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. What? I eat
Yeah, I could do
entire
that.
stripped loins in friggin' 10 minutes.
Actually, I probably couldn't. I'm a slow eater.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit a murder in Studio 1, LOL.
Why is that? Uh-oh. We haven't heard enough of this pointless line of questioning, haven't we? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made certain the facts painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for them to go to Studio 1.
Because of
What?
the storm.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Oh, fuck you.
Surely you aren't suggesting the people in the trailer went to Studio 1?
If there was a storm, how are they eating T-bone steak outside?
Just a windstorm, maybe?
I'm also wondering how, if someone from that trailer, Studio 2, killed him, then what's the deal with the picture of someone walking towards, you know, the picture of...
Studio 1?
Leaving or going in? I
He's
forget.
going, he's going in.
I keep forgetting. It was a picture of him
So there's
going
a picture
in?
of him going in. So what's that all about? If someone from the other
Yeah, it doesn't
studio
really help
killed
our
him,
case.
you
And
know?
when
Yeah.
was the photo taken?
2?
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Wright, I was just thinking, what if
I could
Hammer was in the Steel Samurai costume when he went there? What
Well,
if Hammer got dressed up for some reason in Steel Samurai costume?
And killed himself.
Wait a second. There was no blood. The Phoenix made note of how little blood seemed to be at the scene, too.
And there was a little bottle, an empty bottle, that the kid knocked off the table.
Anyways, I'm speculating. I totally don't know how this ends. My guess is as good as your guys. Anyways, let's see how this
Interesting.
unfolds.
Could he have... Oh.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Now I'm going all over the place.
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
do you claim someone from the trail went to Studio 1?
Oh.
I claim it and claim it loud.
I think you should do that, just because.
I claim it and claim it loud. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure if I let them all off the hook. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break at the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
All right, I've got the judge thinking now.
Dick Edgeworth.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studios was blocked? Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right! True, the break in the trailer in the meeting came right after the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey's head barred the way! It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth had a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round.
That's okay. It was worth it.
I believe we have seen through this enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Oh my god, him from behind.
Yeah.
Wow, he has a ponytail too.
Very well, the court's opinion is that the case is as follows. We have found that there were several people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1.
Even though the kid can walk through the forest?
Yeah.
We've already established that the forest is traversable.
They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it on that day. All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have this decisive evidence. A witness, they have the kid.
Yeah.
I wonder if Powers sleepwalks.
Who is the witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
You mean the pills maybe made him sleepwalk, or?
Because he said he was sleeping. Could be telling the truth.
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Uh-oh. Okay, as a judge, I would be absolutely outraged that the prosecution didn't call that witness first.
Right
Yeah.
away.
I'd be like, what the
fuck are you
doing with
doing?
our time? You have a fucking witness to the crime.
I've got 20 cases today.
Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear you from your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
It's funny that he was willing to call him guilty yesterday without this decisive evidence, but today he needs that decisive evidence to call a
Yeah.
verdict.
He's a fly by the seat of his pants, Judge.
I love him though.
That sounds about right.
Indeed.
Indeed, that is true.
What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? This is how Phoenix talks when he talks to Mia. Because he's nervous. Movies. Just one day I want to react to a girl like that. We should do that to a cosplayer someday. Boobies!
I want one of those little horns. Whoa, whoa.
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not when there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I don't feel like that's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? I guess it's kind of like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. I guess I'm the murderer. I think I'm...
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. I think you should. If you're innocent, we'll prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all.
You. Thanks.
I love Boobs is next to them as much as the next guy, but wow. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. I also want to see Boobs and be like, Mommy! 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 I pooped myself.
Wait, what's going on?
Whoa.
Who's reading the chat?
You went all over the place.
I just like
That's
the
how
idea
you want to react to poop.
completely becoming infantile. Like going into an infantile state. I pooped, Mommy! Oh!
Please no.
Then pee yourself right there.
Oh fuck. Please don't let me be there then.
That scenario is amazing. What the hell, Fraser? Some edible stuff there.
Yeah.
TMI, Fraser. I was trying to add to that scene. How much more pathetic could you be in that situation? Alright.
Court is back in session in the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
That clip will be taken out of context.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in trouble.
How can it be taken out of context, really?
I think if it was taken in context, you'd still be in trouble.
Yeah.
The prosecution has a concern. Our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma to his cruel questioning. I'm gonna get an exclamation point taken away for, I think, everything I fuck up, I bet. Because...
This kid, and we've already gotten one taken away.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Look at him.
He reminds me of like a little doobie.
Your Honor, perhaps we could arrange for a box for him to stand on?
All right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates I should do.
Donut crates?
Yeah. Still got the camera, huh?
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up means you can push me around? Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! The nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in second grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you are speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with the gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps in the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer the, what did he say?
Bearded gentleman, I
The
think.
bearded gentleman? A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in the courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying that you had a bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court what you saw on the day of the incident.
Yeah, really.
The sword.
A camera's not allowed in, but a sword is allowed in the courtroom.
And he's allowed to wield it around.
Yeah.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and I went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
When was his birthday?
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen in here, honestly. Wanted to see Steel. Am I gonna get an exclamation for everyone? You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
All right, actually, we've been going for a while. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the cross-examination of what's his name, Cody
Cody
Hackins after this.